Yo, what's good, everybody? Today we're running one of the best single prize decks in Feraligatr. The Feraligatr has the Torrential Heart ability, which really makes it good, stating that once during your turn you may put 5 damage counters on this Pokemon. If you do, during this turn, attacks used by this Pokemon do 120 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So this is really interesting because it doesn't state that Giant Wave does 120 more damage. It's attacks used by this Pokemon. So what we're going to be doing with this is pairing it with the Relicanth from Temporal Forces, which has the ability Memory Dive. Each of your evolved Pokemon can use any attacks from its previous evolutions. So we'll be using attacks from Croconaw, like Reverse Thrust for 1 energy. 30 damage, switches one of your bench Pokemon, so a hit and run that will be doing 150 damage. Or we can use the first evolutions, Totodile's Big Bite for 1 energy. 10 damage during your opponent's turn. Next turn, the defending Pokemon can't retreat, doing 130 damage and retreat locking. So you can pretty much use this for any situation needed. So for the hit and run, we have the Mimikyu with the ability Safeguard. It can't take damage from EX Pokemon, which is very good. And then we play 3 Munkidoris because putting the damage counters off of the Feraligatr actually becomes an advantage once we pair with Munkidoris, and then we can move all that damage onto their board. And there's just a lot of damage counters being thrown around right now in the format. We have 1 Shaymin to protect us from bench damage, obviously, because we don't play any rule box Pokemon. 1 Buddy Poffin, 4 Counter Catchers, because this really is a comeback deck. There's a lot of comeback potential to be had with Feraligatr. We play 1 Earthen Vessel, I believe, 2 Night Stretchers, some Pokégears. Precious Trolley is our A-spec of choice to get everything set up. We can get like 2 Munkidoris, a Mimikyu, 2 Totodiles, and a Relicanth, I think, is really the dream setup. Sometimes you want 3 Munkidoris because damage counters can be flown onto the board pretty fast. Some Ultra Balls, Artazons to get out whatever we need. We play 4 Arvens. Yeah, 4 Arvens for maximum consistency. 1 Crispin just for any energy acceleration that we might come across is necessary. 4 Ionos. 2 Lana's Aid, which lets us put up to 3 combination of Pokemon which don't have a rule box, and basic energy cards from our discard pile straight back into our hand, and we don't play any rule box Pokemon, so this is perfect. 2 Professor's Research, 1 Air Balloon, 2 Luxurious Cape. This gives our anything that we have 100 more HP because we don't have rule box Pokemon once again. However, they do get an extra prize card if they take the KO while it has this attached. What you can do is actually attach this to Feraligatr, and if you knock itself out with the Torrential Heart ability, your opponent still only gets 1 prize card, even if the Luxurious Cape is attached. Could be because your opponent has to take the knockout with damage from one of their Pokemon's attacks. So very big brain play you can pull off with that. We have 2 TM Evos. You want to go second with this deck so you can get the TM Evos off onto your Totodiles and turn them into Croconaws. But you don't hate going first because you can still get a pretty good setup. 2 Luminous Energies just because you can use that on Munkidori or Feraligatr. Most of the time you'll only need 1 energy attached to the Feraligatrs because you're not going to be using Giant Wave very much. You can, but you won't be using it too often. 3 Dark Energies and 4 Water Energies. And yeah, that's the deck list. Deck list will be in the description down below, and let's hop into some games. Alright, we do win the coin flip, so we are going to opt to go second. Hopefully we get that TM Evo Arven. Precious Trolley, really good first turn. Let's see. That is not the best hand. Whatever we get off Pokégear and top deck really kind of decides this. Oh boy. We're going against Eevee Box. I think this should be a pretty solid matchup for us, I would think. We start the Relicanth, which isn't the best, but you don't hate it. Everything in the deck has 1 retreat cost or less, so we get a mulligan. We get a Professor's Research, but this isn't really a hand to research with a Feraligatr and a Croconaw. We play a 4-3-3 line of the Feraligatr line. They play the Nest Ball, start the Hoot Hoot. They get Fan Rotom, so they're going to get a pretty good setup here. Fan Call for some Hoot Hoots, probably. Some Hoot Hoots and some Noctowls. Oh yeah, and some Eevees. And some Eevees. They can't evolve those Eevees now because the boosted evolution ability. And just a pass, alright. So we top deck a Professor's Research. I really want an Arven here. That would be beautiful because we get the TM Evo and the Precious Trolley, assuming it's not prized. So we're gonna Pokégear and hope for holy shit, let's go. We get the Arven. Now hopefully the Precious Trolley is not prized. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. About to show you how this deck rolls. This is about to be sweet. I'm gonna attach the energy. Attach the TM Evo. Get our Precious Trolley out. Beautiful. One Mimikyu or one Munkidori is prized. One Croconaw and one Feraligatr. Wait, no, those are in our hand. One Arven's prized. One Iono is prized. A couple Lana's aid, or one Lana's aid, and yeah, that's about all I can recognize. 2 dark energies are prized, or 1 dark, something like that. So we're going to grab the 2 Totodiles, Munkidori, Mimikyu, and I think we're safe from bench damage. So maybe another monkey. Yeah, I'll go another monkey. Okay. Alright, and then we'll just TM Evo, right? I don't think we do anything else here. And we still have the retreat option. Nice. We have the retreat option because the energy is attached to our Relicanth. And then we can get that energy back with the Night Stretcher to attach onto a Feraligatr, which we will be able to get off next turn. And we can hit and run into Mimikyu. And we are hitting for weakness against Flareon, so we'll see what they get out. Ooh, they play the Umbreon. What? Interesting. You're packed. Okay. I haven't played against the Umbreon before. Gonna be getting a lot of trainers here. If we had like an Iono, that'd be awesome. Let's see what they get off of the Noctowl. Yeah, definitely very interesting to play against the Umbreon. Confuse us and do 160 damage. It's pretty good. Onyx, discard all energy and take a prize card. Definitely an interesting attack. What did they grab off that last Jewel Seeker? 2 Crispins. What did they get off this one? Area 0 and Boss. Ooh. What would they even boss? Or maybe they just want it. It's a good opt to get around our wall. Ooh, they get Fez. We could retreat lock that, hopefully, at some point. I don't think there's any way they can one-shot us besides Flareon's Carnelian. Even with that, no, yeah, it does with a luxury cape, even with that. The Crispin for water energy and touch the fire with the Crispin. So they will have the attack this turn. Getting rid of our Relicanth and getting some energy acceleration. So next turn we are going to that is our only. We're gonna have the Night Stretcher the Relicanth. We'll evolve into a Feraligatr. I don't think we attach the luxurious cape. I don't think that really helps us here. We should be able to get the KO on the Flareon, so that is a plus. So we are just going to promote a Croconaw. We're gonna have to Night Stretcher the Relicanth no matter what. Ooh, we get Lana's aid, but I'd rather not waste the supporter on that right now. Yeah, so we're gonna Night Stretcher for the Relicanth. We gotta hit an energy off the research, a water energy. Evolve into Feraligatr. I mean, I'm assuming we hit the energy. Do we attach the luxurious cape anywhere? That is a question. 160. Yeah, I think it makes sense. Come on, give us a water energy. Seriously? Dude. That's really bad. We gotta Counter Catcher something and stall. Man, that blows. We have Air Balloon. We'll throw that on Mimikyu. We can't retreat. I guess I should have promoted Mimikyu to begin with. since I didn't have the guarantee for the energy, but I mean, it was pretty likely to get it. Taking out that Relicanth screwed us. We'll Counter Catcher something, probably the Fez, I guess. Just makes sense. Yeah. Counter Catcher, and then we do have the attack next turn with Crispin, but we have to leave Feraligatr in the active. That's not cool. One energy attachment, they're Carnelian in us for, I think they do have the other Crispin too. Yeah, I think they got it. Oh no, oh, they have the other Crispin. I just really thought we'd get the energy off of that. I was really banking on it. Well, we'll just manually attach one to the... Ooh. Maybe not. They're gonna confuse us. Yeah, I don't know if that's the right play. Relying on the coin flip. We can swing for 280 with Giant Wave and take this out in one hit. We are confused, so we're relying on a coin flip again, but... So, I think we try to... This is tricky. We can't really switch. We'll Crispin for... Moving damage counters. Where would we put them? Not the Flareon, probably the Fez. Crispin. It doesn't matter which one we put in our hand. We'll attach the Dark onto Monkey. Water. Then we'll go... Oh wait, we can't go for the Giant Wave because we need 2 water energies. So we're going to have to Counter Catcher the Flareon. Yeah. So... Again, we're relying on the coin flip, but we don't have a choice really. And we're going to have to use the hit and run attack. We'll put it on the Fez. Yeah. Torrential Heart. Activate the extra damage if we get the attack off. And yeah, hopefully we get it. Reverse thrust. Give us heads. Give us heads. And we don't get heads. Come on, man. Come on, bro. That is so corny. I mean, I guess that's what I get for... I don't even know. I get for something. This is so annoying. They are going to get 2 prizes from this, and they just swing. Makes sense. They get the swing and get that energy acceleration. We'll probably promote our Mimikyu just because it has the free retreat. They attached a Noctowl? I don't know what that's really for. Maybe to take out our Mimikyu. That's the wall they're worried about. We get Luminous. So we do have an attacker this turn. Yeah, we do have the attack this turn. We'll attach the Luminous to Croconaw. We can get Ultra Ball off of this. Or we could just do Night Stretcher, but I'd rather save it. I'll Ultra Ball away. I'm going to Iono the next turn because Iono really screws Flareon Box. Get a Feraligatr and we'll get a Totodile out with the Buddy Poffin. Yeah, that sounds good. Then we'll retreat into Feraligatr. We'll Torrential Heart, and then if we move 30 more onto Fez, it's able to be one shot with just a reverse thrust, so that's what we're gonna do. Yeah. And then we will reverse thrust for 300 and retreat into Mimikyu. So they're gonna have to gust around this, which I think they still have the boss in hand, so they definitely can. And our Feraligatr is getting killed by the Umbreon, but they don't promote it. They promote Noctowl. Flip the script. Yeah, they have a lot of cards. That is a lot of cards in their hand right now. We can Lana's Aid for Feraligatr, Croconaw, and a Water Energy. That's an option. We need this Luxurious Cape on our Feraligatr now. But I got it off prizes, so obviously it wasn't a choice. They attached to the Mew. Interesting. And they Speedwing. That's good for us, I think. I think that is good for us. So we're going to put this on there. I want to Iono, but their hand didn't seem good based off of that play. We have Earthen Vessel. We could Lana's. I think Lana's the right play. We're gonna start off by moving 60 off of Mimikyu. We'll put that on the I don't know, the Noctowl. So what do? Do we Lana's Aid and get the 2 for the evolution, and then that seems right, but Iono doesn't seem bad either. I'm gonna Earthen Vessel the Lana's Aid. I can get the Water Energy, or I could get the Dark Energy. We'll just get the Dark Energy now because we don't need the Water yet. Hopefully we'll just Iono into it. Well, yeah, that was a mistake putting those on the active Noctowl. Probably should have put those on one of maybe the Umbi. Yeah, we could have had the 220 on that, but misplay. Then we'll Iono. We'll Iono them down to 3 cards. I don't love taking a KO because then it procs their Fez and that gets them out of their hand, but they could always just retreat. But they're swinging for 60. Could we? No, we're gonna swing. We could Big Bite, and then they can't retreat. That's something, but they wouldn't even retreat into anything. So I think we're gonna reverse thrust for 30. And we'll go back into the Mimikyu. I don't want to proc their Fez. Yeah, seems good. Oh, they're retreating into Fan Rotom. Okay, they're gonna take out our Mimikyu. Yeah, they'll take out the Mimikyu. We can't get 2 prizes next turn though, since we have double monkey. And they bench Badu. I don't. Interesting. They bench Buddy. If I bench the Artazon, that really just helps them get rid of their liabilities. They only need 2 prizes left, so our Feraligatr is a target for that. We'll promote it. Is our last monkey in the deck? I don't want to. I'm not gonna bench that yet because we have to take out that Noctowl. I'm thinking. We need 4 prizes. They don't have any Eevees benched. If we could somehow get a boss off the Pokégear, that would be fucking insane. No, we get Iono. We could have won the game with a boss. Or a Counter Catcher. Or a Counter Catcher. And we have Iono. So we're going to do Torrential Heart. We can double monkey. I think we'll take out the Voodoo and then yeah, we'll take out the Voodoo and then the Noctowl will be one monkey away. And we want to get prizes. We get the other monkey. We're asking for a lot this turn. Move 20 more onto here. I guess I should have moved that onto the Umbreon, because I was swinging for 280 anyway. I think we do bench this other Munkidori. And I want to attach to Feraligatr, I really do. But I don't like it because then if I get a Counter Catcher and no, that wouldn't even get me the kill. No, if I do get a Counter Catcher, I can Counter Catcher, then Monkey. Yeah, we're asking for a lot, but I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I know. Hopefully, we need a Dark and a Counter Catcher. Oh no, we were so close. We got a Water and a Counter. Not what we wanted. We're still gonna Counter Catcher the Fez, because we can take it out. Yeah, we can take it out with the Reverse Thrust. That was the right play, right? I don't think we wanted to take out Umbreon there. So we're gonna Reverse Thrust for 150, and then we'll retreat into the monkey that doesn't have the energy. Or the Totodile. We could do Totodile too. I don't think it matters. I'm gonna go with the monkey. We make it so they can't flip the script. They have to take out Feraligatr for game here. We get the Dark Energy off the prize, but that doesn't matter because our other monkey is in the active. So if they take it out, you know, there's that. But they have to take out a Feraligatr. They have 3 cards in their hand. Oh, they have a Noctowl. There's no shot. Iono into a Noctowl was insane. Oh my gosh. They got boss, but they can't take this out in one turn, right? They can't Onyx. They get Lily's Clefairy out. Okay. We just need... They boss probably the Feraligatr, obviously. But they can't kill it. Or no. They could Full Moon Rondo. They're trying to Full Moon Rondo. I don't think they can get there. Can they? Did they get a Crispin? No, they didn't get there. Wait, can you retreat while confused? Wait, why do I not know that? Oh no, we had the final kill with the Munkidori onto the Noctowl. Yeah, they were screwed. Feraligatr, see, that was a crazy comeback. Like, we were in a bad spot after he got that Flareon off on the first turn, but it didn't matter because Feraligatr comeback on top, baby. Let's get into the next game. All right, we get Totodile, Croconaw, and Feraligatr all off of that. I wasn't paying attention if we were going first or second. Either way, I think it's fine. Honestly, I think second might be better with this hand. Or first, because we can Buddy Poffin and then have Evos ready. Bow, bow. What are we playing against? Some dragon type sleeves, so probably Dragapult, right? Maybe Bolt. Bolt or Bolt? Bolt or Bolt? We'll take both our mulligans. Thank you very much. Bench that. Ooh, Cynthia's Garchomp. Interesting. Interesting. We're gonna Buddy Poffin for Mimikyu and get another Totodile. Sure. Okay. We'll attach return onto the active and then pass. Then we'll pass it over. I don't think I've ever played against the Cynthia's Garchomp before. I just know that it gets to like 400 HP. That's what I know about it. Normal Pokemon have no abilities. No. I think we're okay from that. A Arven. Or probably Poffin. probably. Earthen Vessel TMU, okay. Don't raw curl us. No. If I was like any other deck, we'd be donking, bro. Okay, so gonna evolve the active to Croconaw. Attach an energy over here. I'd like. I think we just pass it, cause we could Iono them, but it seems like their hand's pretty dead. Yeah, we'll pass it. I'd rather not switch. We might be able to donk them if they don't get a benched Pokemon. I mean, they could have got it with freaking Arven, assuming they play Buddy Poffins. I don't know why they didn't. Let's see what they got. Gabite. We're still in donk range. Actually, anything 280, we're still in donk range. Look for Cynthia's Pokemon once they're in their turn. What? We might just win here. Come on. What are they sitting on? What is like, what are your options? I have a feeling it's just gonna be a pass. I don't know what champions call. You gotta get a Gibble. Yeah, okay. No, it took them so long. Excuse me. Attach the TM Evo. Okay. They will have a Garchomp next turn. They will, in fact, have Garchomp. TM Evo for 1. Okay. We're gonna Torrential Heart hit and run this into Mimikyu. Makes sense to me. Boom. I kind of like Iono if we don't get a... I don't get Arven. We can Arven for Nest Ball and Monkey... not Munkidori. Yeah, Nest Ball for the Munkidori. Or we don't play Nest Ball. I'm slow. No, we need Relicanth and Monkey. So yeah, we'll get that, and then we'll get the Luxurious Cape Chest. Oh no, we should have got Air Balloon. Like, that's why I hate the online game just for that one reason. Like, in real life, I'm not making that mistake, because I could just easily just be like, oh no, I don't need that. I just grab the Air Balloon, but I make one misclick and that's what happens. So yeah, now we're gonna have to worry about the retreat on freaking Mimikyu, but it's okay. We have Crispin anyway for it, if it's really necessary. And then I don't think we attach the Luxurious Caves. Yeah, we will. I forget how much Cynthia's does. And we'll reverse thrust for let it kill, and we'll go into our Mimikyu. I love hit and run, bro. Hit and run is so much fun. Okay, we get one press. We get Mimikyu. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Alright. What do they got for us? Obviously they're gonna go to Garchomp. And then they can swing for, I think, 130. Or no, well, not 130 in the Mimikyu, but if I'm remembering Garchomp's attack correctly. Hey, how they're just taking forever. We're in a pretty good spot. Even though we didn't get the Air Balloon for our Mimikyu, we can still Crispin it, and they pass, so they lose. I don't know why they don't go for a Garchomp there, and with the Champions Call and just do that, but I'll take a free win. Yeah, so we'll just do that. Do this. 150 for the game, and yeah, without further ado, let's hop into the next game. I'm not gonna waste the time. Alright, we start with the Totodile. We'll put the Relicanth in active, and then our Totodile on the bench. Those are some odd looking sleeves that guy has. We're playing against Zoroark. Ooh, interesting. Don't know how this one's gonna go. And Castle, they got no retreat cost. Good for you. And then they pass the turn to me. So we can Arven, hopefully get a Precious Trolley off of that. I think that's still what we go for, right? Yeah, we will touch the Dark Energy onto here. Get this TM Evo and a Precious Trolley. Go with Precious Trolley to get like Munkidori, Mimikyu. And they have Darumaka, so we're gonna have to go with Shaymin. Yeah. Okay. We'll TM Evo. And we'll Pokégear first. So Iono and Lana's 8. Yeah, I'll not grab either. Then we'll TM Evo our 2 Totodiles into Croconaws. Hopefully one of them's not prized because we do have one in hand. So we'll see, please. And yeah, it's prized, so we're just gonna have to Evo that next turn, but I don't think that really hurts us at all. No worries. Alright, they bench their first Zora, so they can't evolve it this turn. They get down their Darumaka. How does that work again? This called all energy 90. Okay, like, so yeah, that's why we got the Shaymin. Right. They attach and pass. We get Feraligatr. We can evolve into Feraligatr over here. Croconaw down here, and then we'll have to Iono. It might help them, but we need it. We can't do anything else here. We need an water energy. And okay, we get it. So we'll Earthen Vessel away. Iono. The dark and the water. We'll touch the water for turn here. Go retreat. Boom. And we hit for weakness, but it's not enough to kill, so we're going to go Torrential Heart. And we'll hit and run into Mimikyu. Yes. 300 damage. A little overkill. Just a little bit. Yeah, we'll go into Mimikyu. So we do have Arven for Air Balloon next turn. As well as another Feraligatr if need be. Get a Counter Catcher off the prize. We'll take it. They promote Zoroark. Or Zora. Sorry, I keep yawning. Okay. They get Fez. Arr. They had Fez in their hand, of course. Unfair stamp. Ugh, that's gross, man. We get the Luminous. Nice. Luminous and a Night Stretcher, so we get 2 energies pretty much. And Reshiram. Ooh. So if we don't one-hit KO the Zoroark, we could be in trouble. And they promote the Zoroark with no energy, so they don't have the attack. They're stalling. They are stalling. They did it pretty well with that unfair stamp. I cannot lie. Giving him credit, we could retreat lock the active. I'd like to get damage moving from our current Feraligatr, but it's gonna take a turn or two. So we're gonna get the Night Stretcher and get the Dark Energy. Well, do we move damage now? Yeah, we'll start moving damage now. So we can, yeah. That's the right play. That's the right play. And we're going to put him on their Zora, forcing them to get Zoroark soon, or else we will be able to Munkidori that thing out of here, and then we will pass our turn to them. So there's a lot of plays that can be made with Feraligatr. So if I'm making a misplay, if you notice something that you think you would not have done, please let me know, because I'm learning this deck. Iono. He just unfair stamped me. That's interesting. Pretty counterintuitive. And we get the Air Balloon. Let's go. That's fire. And we get the Water Energy. So we could probably one-hit KO his Zoroark if he gets it out. And he doesn't. So we will get the Air Balloon. We will attach it here. We will retreat for now. Torrential Heart. Because we want to take this out even though it procs the Fez. Move damage onto his Zora. He's got to evolve it next turn or he's cooked. I cannot lie to him. Then we could attach the water now. But I think we want to save it for the giant wave potential. We could Arven for Ultra Ball and get another Feraligatr. But honestly, I think we just sit on this. I don't think we have to do anything. I mean, we could Iono. We could research. There's a lot of options. I'm just going to reverse thrust for 150. Not play supporter or that for turn. Get a prize card and promote our Mimikyu. Our Shaymin is protecting us from any bench damage, while our Mimikyu is protecting us from any active damage. So I think we're in a good spot. He does promote the Zora, so I think he's planning on getting out a Zoroark this turn. It's another Iono, man. Just everything he has in the bottom of the deck. So if this isn't a good hand for him, I don't know what it is. He should have a good hand here, and he gets flipped the script, so. We're now on the 2-2 prize race trade. That's what we're going to go for now, obviously. We get Feraligatr and Dark Energy. Not bad. He's Ultra Balling, so he does have the Zor. Excuse me. The Zoroark. Yep. Get some draw out of that as well. And he does it to the benched one. Interesting. So I guess he is sacking this Zoroark. You know what would be crazy if we could... Okay, he's Adrenabrating. You know what would be crazy is if we could boss up his Zoroark. And... scratch. Boss up his Zoroark and take it out with big giant wave. That would be freaking insane. Let's see, can we get some... If we get... We can't get it though. Because we don't have a Water Energy in hand. And we don't get a supporter either. Ugh. I don't like that. We're gonna retreat to here. I think I'd rather just not Torrential Heart. So that we can just hit and run. Like that. Yeah. Then we'll just hit and run like that. We won't attach our energy for turn either. Yeah, that seems good. I mean, we're proccing his Fez again. He's getting more draw, but we're taking him down prize cards one by one. So we're at, what is it? 3 to 6 prizes? We're pretty far ahead right now. He promotes his Darmanitan. Another Iono. Is that his 4th Iono? Man, that is his... What is this card? Janine's Secret Art. Oh, that's a pretty card. No, I guess it's his 3rd? It's only his 2nd? Man, I guess with the unfair stamp, it really seems like he's doing a lot of Iono action. He has no damage counters on his side of the board, so he has no potential for... He's got no potential for Adrenabrain. He can't backdraft with that because we have no energies in our discard pile. Gonna retreat into what? I don't know. I'm not gonna act like I know that this time. I feel like I'm always acting like I know what he's gonna do, but I don't. Into Zora. He's still sacking. He just doesn't have it. He just got nothing. He gets... Well, he Can't retreat this turn, so he can't get an attack off with Zoroark. Then he passes. So we could take out the active and then retreat back into Mimikyu. I think that's what we gotta do. Since, I mean, we could still Iono. Yeah, I'll Iono first. We don't have much cards in hand anyway. We have Arven, but eh. Yeah, we'll Iono. We're gonna move 30 damage from here onto, I don't know, Fez. Yeah, we can move on Fez. We'll attach our energy for turn. Torrential Heart. I mean, like, I think about retreat locking. Well, just Adrenabraining, but I don't think it's worth it here. We'll move it on to, yeah, Fez. Just gonna move it back anyways. Then we'll, oh, he get attached for turn and take out the Mimikyu, but it's alright. We have Luminous, so we can always go for the big splash. With yeah, the giant wave doing 280, which one-shot Zoroark. So if we get a boss or something like that, that'd be cool. And Counter Catcher, it's close, but not when we're 4 prize cards ahead. So he promotes to Zoroark, planning to finally attack. With what? I don't know. He needs boss. Remove boss from the format, bro. Boring card, bro. Get it out of here. Any Arvens. So no boss. Counter Catcher. Yeah, same thing. I should have done that. A Feraligatr. But we have another Feraligatr. We can't Giant Wave with that Feraligatr though, because we have the Luminous attached. So that is unfortunate. He's gonna Adrenabrain probably onto Mimikyu. No, onto Relicanth. Can't damage it though, can he? We'll see. He's got 10 cards in his hand. Night Joker. Who's he gonna use? What attack was that? Am I tripping? Oh, just the Virtuous Flame. Alright, we're gonna promote Mimikyu as a safe option. With our free retreat on him. Get Munkidori. Can move damage counters. Doesn't do too much for us, but it's better than nothing. So we're gonna do this. Torrential Heart. And we'll double Monkey. Some off of the Feraligatr. And then some off of the Relicanth, because we need the Relicanth in play. We're two-shotting Zoro no matter what, so we're going to go onto the Fez to threaten another 2 prize liability. No, I don't want to do it off here. Yeah, okay. I was thinking it wasn't gonna make him let me go back. Okay, and then we'll reverse thrust into our Mimikyu once again. I mean, he could probably Counter Catcher. Yeah, you could probably Counter Catcher. That's not good. Oh no. We're still ahead in a lot of prize cards though. It's weird being in the lead with this deck. It's just like you're not usually in the lead. He's Adrenabraining onto what? What are you Adrenabraining onto? Our Feraligatr. I don't know if that's useful for him. Can't damage it while it's on the bench, so I don't know. Darmanitan. Got 11 cards, man. Jeez. Night Joker. Into what? I think we win here. Unless he's got something. I don't think he can't damage Mimikyu. We can just yeah, he concedes because we have Munkidori to move damage on there. Then we can reverse thrust for 150 and the game. If you enjoy this Feraligatr deck, let me know. I do think it is a very viable option if you want to play a single prize or rogue type of deck. It's very fun to play. There's a lot of routes to learn with it, so I would say it's like a medium skill cap deck. So if you want to pick something up, this is a deck for you. Deck list will be in the description down below. If you want to see anything specific, please let me know. Subscribe. Thank you for watching.